Dal is all link, by the way. We don't have any Dal at all. We're not using store products or anything. It's all link. All the credit statements and everything is done all in link. And so this is pretty much the way you would expect it to be. It's not as exciting as some of the sites, but our site is different in that it's not public facing. It is only for an internal consumption. And so it's very specific to reporting and whatnot that yes, they want.
So is this internal for the
church,
for the corporation itself? So, I mean,
yeah,
local.
Yeah.
You have to browse within the facility, is that what you mean?
No, it'll be externally accessible, but only through login.
Intranet.
Right. So here we actually fetch from the address database. What we're actually doing is we run a store proc, which gives us the church directory. We convert the XML and then hand it to the Google API, which then lets us do these little pings as to our addresses. And so that you can actually click on one of the addresses and see the family at that address, including your sticky picture and all that jazz.
That's awesome.
And so that was, we kind of went at it a little backwards, I guess. This was their optional if it can be done, and it was the first thing we did. Oh, that would be cool. So we spent, I don't know, way too long working on this part.
And well factor is important, man.
And then we didn't get the UI done. So, that shows you we're geeks. We spent too much time playing with the game.
We definitely we have all the guts basically done. Most of the stuff is just tying into the user interface. Everything's stored in a SQL database, SQL Express database. We've created stored procedures that dump everything to XML. That way we can generate reports off of it. We can populate locations onto Google Maps. So there's a lot of flexibility there as far as reporting. Because one of the things we also want to be able to do is to export to CSV as well.
And the last thing we did just because we wanted to see how it works was we wrote a Silverlight slideshow for them. And ultimately, we thought they could, on events, they could post family pictures and all that. I don't know if they're going to expose it to their members, to allow the members to log in and upload pictures.
At some point. Open it up to members so they can update their own information.
So, that's the other thing that it does.
What do you use to do that? Like scratching web or?
Visual Studio, and is that what she hand edited the XAML object? I guess that's really it.
Definitely a learning experience for all of us because
Yeah.
we have
Oh, yeah,
two
go
Java,
to the background
Java
of their
developers
team.
and a C++ developer on the team.
Yeah.
We all learned a tremendous amount during the process.
And for the charities who don't understand that, there's a whole other world of development that's Java and open source, and then there's the Microsoft world. And we don't cross paths too often without fistfights and black eyes. And so having them here
Does
and
not play well with
forcing them
others.
to use Microsoft was an interesting challenge, but they all did it with, excellent.
It was interesting that all of our UI was done by the Java lady, so that's pretty interesting. But there you go. That's all we got done.
All right.
So, first thing we're going to do is have a rep from each of the charities come up front. We have a full license of Office Ultimate for them, which is every single Office application you can think of. And then the only one that's missing out of that is this one, SharePoint Designer, that comes with it. You can also edit and maintain websites and web pages from this. It's more like front page. And then the final piece is Visual Studio Professional. So if you need to maintain the code and you have a volunteer that knows and understands Microsoft technologies, they can use this license. They can continue on the work that these guys have done here, and you guys can, be affirmed that you have all the technologies needed to continue your sites. So we'll do one of these guys. And then now we want to kind of do spirit of competition. Just by round of applause, we'll go through the different products you've seen, and just clap for the ones that you like the most. And we'll have Jared judge on audio. You can do the get up there, raise your arm.
All right,
down.
here we go. Rock star. Real stuff down here.
And so, okay, bring it up. And so we'll go through each one of the charities and clap, and then basically who wins will get one of the prizes in the boxes. I don't want to show you what's in here yet, because then you probably just vote for yourself really loud.
We're not going to do that anyway.
So let's start with Task Force Omega. Round of applause. The Boy Scout troop. Missouri Pit Bull Rescue. And the Berean Bible Church. I think it was Boy Scouts.
I think it sounded like I heard more hoots and hollers with the
Everybody consensus Boy Scouts? Yeah. All right, so they get Portable Guitar Hero. If you know, we've been playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero in the middle of the night. It's just broken. They also get a full edition of Visual Studio. So we got a form there, John.
Make sure to let this take care of
So they also get the leaders get a Simpsons beer cap checkerboard game.
That'll stay at home.
And that's all. And that's all courtesy of a site called Community Credit that gives you points for doing activities online or like this. Actually, they've created a category for this specific event. So if the developers want to go register on the site, they can say that they attended this event, they'll get a certain amount of points, and then every month, whoever has the top 18 people will get stupid prizes for smart people, their slogan. So the more you blog, the more you go out and speak at user groups, and the more stuff you do to give us contributions back, they'll then send you prizes. So go check them out after the event. We definitely want to thank David Silverlake, who runs that site for overnighting the swag for us to give away these prizes.
And I'd also like to, in addition, thank our sponsors, including Suntric, Jackie, etc. Tricom with the soda. And then Modus, Midwest Consulting Group, AJS Software. Anybody else? And Tech Systems, absolutely. For the food and
Microsoft.
for the food, and Microsoft for all the cool swag. Great stuff from all the sponsors.
And if you know, last night we were on TV on 9 and 10 on Fox 4. They came in and did a few interviews with the Boy Scout troop, and then so we've got some YouTube videos out on the site. If you guys want to go watch our reactions to the video, we're all sitting there in front of the flat panels with our video cameras, so those are out there. Next, we have a whole bunch of swag left, so we're going to pick from all the people who did not win the non-Boy Scout troop members, and we have Visual Studio license to give away.
It's like the end of the user group.
Shirts, mugs, some team system fleece jackets or vests, and all assortment of sizes. So it looks like everyone is going to win.
Everybody's a winner.
So Doug's coming up with that list right now. He doesn't have a Mac, so it's taking him a little bit longer.
who are team members and maybe sponsors, I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking about